Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy day to invest in something more valuable than money, success, or possessions, your health. I truly believe that good health is the foundation of a happy and meaningful life. Without it, even the greatest achievements become difficult to enjoy. That's why conversations like this are so important. Every day, millions of people ignore the early warning signs their bodies are sending, believing they're simply tired, stressed, or getting older. But your body is always communicating with you, and when you learn to listen, you have the opportunity to prevent small problems from becoming serious ones. My goal today is to help you better understand your body, recognize important warning signs, and empower you with practical steps you can start using immediately to improve your health and well being. Whether you're here because you're experiencing symptoms yourself, you're worried about a loved one, or you simply want to stay healthy for years to come, you've come to the right place. Remember, knowledge is one of the most powerful forms of medicine. The more you understand how your body works, the better decisions you can make every single day. So let's begin this important journey together and discover what your body may be trying to tell you before it's too late. Anxiety is more than a feeling of worry or stress. It is a powerful response created by your body's nervous system to protect you from danger. In small amounts, anxiety can help you stay alert and focused. But when it becomes constant, lasting for weeks or months, it begins to affect every part of your body, not just your mind. Many people live with chronic anxiety without realizing that their headaches, fatigue, stomach problems, muscle pain, or racing heart are connected to their emotional health. Understanding these warning signs early can help prevent long term health complications and improve your quality of life. If you've been feeling off lately, don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Anxiety doesn't always announce itself through panic attacks. Sometimes it whispers through physical symptoms that seem unrelated. The good news is that these symptoms are often reversible when anxiety is recognized and managed. Today, let's explore 10 important signs that anxiety may be affecting your body and what you can do to regain control of your health. The first sign is a racing or pounding heart. Anxiety activates your body's fight or flight response, causing stress hormones like adrenaline to surge through your bloodstream. Your heart beats faster to prepare for danger, even when no real threat exists. If this happens repeatedly, you may notice palpitations, chest discomfort, or shortness of breath. While persistent chest pain should always be evaluated by a healthcare professional, anxiety related heart symptoms often improve with relaxation techniques, regular exercise, and proper stress management. The second sign is constant muscle tension and unexplained aches. Many people with anxiety unknowingly tighten their shoulders, neck, jaw, or back throughout the day. Over time, this tension can lead to chronic pain, headaches, jaw clenching, and stiffness that doesn't seem to have a clear cause. Gentle stretching, massage, regular physical activity, and mindfulness exercises can help release this built up tension before it becomes a long term problem. The third sign is digestive discomfort. Your brain and gut communicate constantly through what scientists call the gut brain connection. When anxiety levels rise, digestion often slows down or speeds up unexpectedly. This can cause nausea, stomach cramps, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, or loss of appetite. Some people even develop symptoms similar to irritable bowel syndrome. Eating balanced meals, limiting excessive caffeine, staying hydrated, and managing stress can significantly improve digestive health. The fourth sign is difficulty sleeping. Anxiety often becomes louder at night when distractions disappear. Racing thoughts, constant worrying, or fear about tomorrow can make it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep. Poor sleep then increases anxiety the next day, creating a frustrating cycle. Developing a consistent bedtime routine, reducing screen time before bed, and practicing relaxation exercises can improve both sleep quality and emotional well being. The fifth sign is overwhelming fatigue. Living in a constant state of alertness forces your body to burn energy continuously. Even after sleeping for several hours, you may wake up feeling exhausted, because your brain never truly relaxed. This persistent fatigue can affect work, relationships, and daily activities. Regular movement, balanced nutrition, proper hydration, and addressing the underlying anxiety can gradually restore your energy levels. The sixth sign is frequent headaches or migraines. Stress hormones cause muscles to tighten and blood vessels to change, often triggering tension headaches or worsening migraines. Many people treat the pain with medication, but overlook the emotional cause behind it. Managing anxiety through breathing exercises, relaxation techniques, adequate sleep, and reducing daily stressors may decrease both the frequency and severity of headaches. The seventh sign is dizziness, trembling, or feeling lightheaded. During anxious moments, rapid breathing can reduce carbon dioxide levels in your blood, making you feel dizzy or unsteady. You may also notice shaking hands, sweating, or tingling sensations. Although these symptoms can feel frightening, they are common physical responses to anxiety. Slow, controlled breathing and grounding techniques can often help calm the nervous system during these episodes. The eighth sign is weakened immunity. Chronic anxiety increases cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol remains elevated for long periods, your immune system becomes less effective, making you more vulnerable to frequent colds, infections, and slower healing. Supporting your immune system with nutritious foods, regular sleep, moderate exercise, and effective stress management helps your body recover and defend itself more efficiently. The ninth sign is trouble concentrating and memory problems. Anxiety consumes mental energy by keeping your brain focused on possible threats rather than the task in front of you. You may forget simple things, lose focus during conversations, or struggle to make decisions. This doesn't mean you're losing your intelligence. It means your brain is overwhelmed. Breaking tasks into smaller steps, practicing mindfulness, and reducing unnecessary stress can improve concentration over time. The 10th sign is changes in breathing. Many people with anxiety breathe rapidly or shallowly without realizing it. This can create feelings of chest tightness, shortness of breath, or the sensation that you can't get enough air. These symptoms can be alarming, but learning diaphragmatic breathing and slowing your breathing pattern helps restore balance to your nervous system and reduces anxiety naturally. The most important thing to remember is that anxiety is treatable. Ignoring persistent symptoms allows them to grow stronger over time. Healthy habits such as regular physical activity, nutritious meals, limiting caffeine and alcohol, maintaining social connections, practicing meditation, spending time outdoors, and getting enough sleep all help regulate your body's stress response. If anxiety begins interfering with your work, relationships, or daily life, seeking support from a qualified healthcare professional or mental health specialist is a sign of strength, not weakness. Your body is always communicating with you. Every headache, sleepless night, racing heartbeat, or tense muscle may be a message asking for care rather than criticism. Listen carefully. Small changes made consistently can have a profound impact on your physical and emotional health. Anxiety does not define who you are, and it does not have to control your future. By recognizing these warning signs early, taking preventive measures, and asking for help when needed, you give yourself the opportunity to heal, regain confidence, and live a healthier, calmer, and more fulfilling life. Anxiety is often thought of as an emotional problem, but in reality, it is a whole body condition. When your brain senses danger, whether that danger is real or imagined, it immediately activates your body's stress response. This reaction was designed to protect us from life-threatening situations by preparing us to fight or run away. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tighten, your breathing becomes quicker, and stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol flood your bloodstream. In short bursts, this response is normal and even beneficial. However, when anxiety becomes chronic, your body remains stuck in this state of high alert. Instead of helping you survive a temporary threat, it begins to wear down your organs, muscles, immune system, and nervous system. The body was never designed to stay in emergency mode day after day, and over time, the effects become impossible to ignore. One of the earliest and most noticeable signs of anxiety is a racing or pounding heart. Many people suddenly feel their heart beating harder or faster, even while sitting quietly or lying in bed. This happens because anxiety tells the body that danger is nearby, even when there is no actual threat. Adrenaline increases your heart rate to pump more oxygen rich blood to your muscles in preparation for action. While this response is normal during real emergencies, repeated episodes can be frightening and may even convince people they are having a heart attack. Although heart palpitations caused by anxiety are usually harmless, any new, severe, or persistent chest pain should always be evaluated by a healthcare professional to rule out other medical conditions. Learning to recognize the difference between anxiety and true medical emergencies can reduce unnecessary fear and help you respond appropriately. Muscle tension is another common physical effect that many people overlook. Anxiety causes muscles to tighten automatically because the body is preparing for action. The shoulders rise, the neck stiffens, the jaw clenches, and the back becomes tight. Some people wake up with sore muscles without realizing they spent the entire night grinding their teeth or sleeping in a tense position. Others develop chronic neck pain, shoulder pain, lower back discomfort, or frequent tension headaches. If this muscle tension continues for weeks or months, it can interfere with movement, reduce flexibility, and create ongoing discomfort that affects daily life. Many individuals spend years treating muscle pain without recognizing that anxiety is the underlying cause. The digestive system is also highly sensitive to emotional stress. Scientists often refer to the gut as the second brain because it communicates constantly with the nervous system. When anxiety activates the stress response, digestion is no longer the body's priority. Blood flow is redirected toward muscles instead of the stomach and intestines. As a result, people may experience nausea, stomach cramps, bloating, acid reflux, constipation, diarrhea, or sudden changes in appetite. Some lose interest in eating altogether, while others turn to food for comfort and overeat. Chronic anxiety can also worsen symptoms in people who already have digestive conditions, such as irritable bowel syndrome. Because digestive symptoms are so common, many individuals undergo numerous medical tests before discovering that anxiety is contributing significantly to their discomfort. Sleep problems are another major warning sign that anxiety is affecting the body. Even when the body feels physically exhausted, an anxious mind often refuses to rest. Thoughts race from one worry to another, replaying conversations, imagining worst case scenarios, or anticipating future problems. This mental activity keeps the brain alert long after bedtime. Some people struggle to fall asleep, while others wake repeatedly during the night or rise hours earlier than intended, with anxious thoughts already filling their minds. Over time, poor sleep weakens nearly every system in the body. Memory, concentration, mood, immune function, metabolism, and heart health all suffer when quality sleep becomes rare. Unfortunately, lack of sleep also increases anxiety, creating a cycle that becomes increasingly difficult to break without addressing the underlying stress. Persistent fatigue often surprises people because they assume anxiety should make them feel energetic rather than tired. The truth is that remaining constantly alert requires enormous amounts of energy. Imagine leaving your car engine running every hour of every day. Eventually, the fuel runs out. The human body responds similarly. Even after what seems like a full night's sleep, someone with chronic anxiety may wake feeling drained before the day has even begun. Ordinary activities become exhausting, motivation disappears, and even enjoyable hobbies may feel overwhelming. This exhaustion is not laziness. It reflects the body's attempt to recover from prolonged exposure to stress hormones that never fully switch off. Frequent headaches are another clue that anxiety may be affecting your physical health. Tension headaches often develop because the muscles of the scalp, neck, and shoulders remain contracted for long periods. Some people describe the sensation as a tight band wrapped around their head, while others experience pressure behind the eyes or pain spreading from the neck upward. Anxiety can also trigger or worsen migraines in individuals who are already susceptible. Reaching for pain medication may provide temporary relief, but unless the emotional stress is addressed, the headaches often return. Understanding the connection between stress and headaches allows people to focus not only on relieving pain, but also on preventing future episodes. Many people with anxiety experience dizziness, lightheadedness, tingling sensations, or trembling. These symptoms occur because anxious breathing often becomes rapid and shallow without the person realizing it. Hyperventilation changes the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood, leading to feelings of dizziness or unsteadiness. Hands may shake, legs may feel weak, and tingling may appear in the fingers or around the mouth. Although these sensations can feel alarming, they are common physical responses to anxiety. Knowing that these symptoms are linked to the body's stress response can help reduce panic and make it easier to use calming breathing techniques. Anxiety also affects the immune system in ways that many people never consider. When cortisol remains elevated for long periods, the body's ability to fight infections becomes less effective. People living with chronic anxiety may notice that they catch colds more frequently, recover more slowly from illness, or experience flare ups of inflammatory conditions. Small cuts may take longer to heal, and overall resilience declines. The body's defenses function best when periods of stress are balanced with periods of recovery. Chronic anxiety disrupts that balance, leaving the immune system under constant strain. Another important sign is difficulty concentrating and remembering information. Anxiety fills the mind with worry, leaving fewer mental resources available for everyday tasks. Reading becomes harder, conversations are difficult to follow, and simple decisions suddenly feel overwhelming. Many people become frustrated because they think they are becoming forgetful or losing their intelligence. In reality, the brain is simply prioritizing survival over higher level thinking. When the nervous system believes danger is present, it focuses on scanning for threats rather than storing memories or solving complex problems. As anxiety improves, concentration and mental clarity often improve as well. Breathing changes are also extremely common. During anxious moments, many people breathe from the upper chest instead of using the diaphragm. This shallow breathing can create sensations of chest tightness, breathlessness, frequent sighing, or the feeling that it is impossible to take a satisfying deep breath. These symptoms can be frightening and sometimes lead people to believe they have a serious lung problem. While breathing difficulties should always be evaluated if they are severe, sudden, or persistent, anxiety frequently contributes to these sensations. Learning slow, controlled, diaphragmatic breathing can help calm the nervous system and reduce many of these physical symptoms. Recognizing these physical warning signs is the first step toward protecting your health. Your body rarely stays silent when anxiety becomes chronic. Instead, it sends repeated signals through your heart, muscles, digestive system, sleep patterns, energy levels, immune function, breathing, and ability to think clearly. These symptoms are not imaginary, and they are not signs of weakness. They are evidence that the body has been carrying stress for too long. By listening to these messages early and understanding their connection to anxiety, you can take meaningful steps toward recovery before chronic stress leads to more serious physical and emotional health problems. Recognizing that anxiety is affecting your body is only the beginning. The next and most important step is taking action before those symptoms become deeply rooted in your daily life. Anxiety does not usually disappear on its own when it has become chronic. It requires intentional changes that calm the nervous system, strengthen the body, and restore balance to both the mind and physical health. The encouraging news is that even small, consistent habits can make a remarkable difference over time. Recovery is rarely about finding one miracle solution. Instead, it is about building a lifestyle that teaches your body it is safe again. Every healthy choice you make sends a powerful message to your nervous system that the constant state of emergency can finally come to an end. One of the most effective ways to reduce anxiety is regular physical activity. Exercise is not simply about losing weight or building muscles. It directly affects brain chemistry by increasing the release of endorphins, often called the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Physical activity also helps lower stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that remain elevated during chronic anxiety. Whether it is a brisk walk, cycling, swimming, yoga, dancing, or strength training, moving your body helps release built up tension stored in your muscles. Even 20 to 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week can improve mood, increase energy, promote better sleep, and reduce anxious thoughts. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. Finding an activity you genuinely enjoy makes it much easier to stick with over the long term. Healthy nutrition also plays a significant role in managing anxiety. The brain and body require a steady supply of nutrients to function properly. Diets high in processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats may contribute to energy crashes, inflammation, and mood fluctuations. In contrast, balanced meals containing vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and adequate water provide the fuel your brain needs to regulate emotions more effectively. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and B vitamins may support normal nervous system function. Staying hydrated is equally important because even mild dehydration can increase fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating. Rather than searching for a single superfood, focus on developing long-term eating habits that nourish your entire body. Limiting caffeine is another practical step that many people underestimate. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system and increases alertness, which can be helpful in moderation. However, excessive amounts may worsen anxiety symptoms by increasing heart rate, shakiness, nervousness, and difficulty sleeping, especially in sensitive individuals. If you frequently experience racing thoughts or palpitations, reducing coffee, energy drinks, or highly caffeinated beverages may significantly improve how you feel. This does not necessarily mean eliminating caffeine completely, but becoming aware of how your body responds and adjusting your intake accordingly can make a noticeable difference. Quality sleep is one of the strongest natural defenses against anxiety. During sleep, the brain processes emotions, repairs tissues, regulates hormones, and restores mental energy. Without adequate rest, even minor daily challenges can feel overwhelming. Establishing a regular sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your body's internal clock. Creating a calming bedtime routine, avoiding large meals late at night, limiting screen exposure before sleep, and keeping your bedroom quiet and comfortable all encourage better rest. If anxious thoughts appear before bedtime, simple relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, gentle stretching, reading, or listening to calming music may help prepare the mind for sleep. Learning healthy breathing techniques is another valuable tool because breathing directly influences the nervous system. During anxiety, breathing often becomes fast and shallow, reinforcing the body's stress response. Slowing the breath sends the opposite message that the danger has passed. One simple technique involves inhaling slowly through the nose for 4 seconds, holding briefly, and exhaling gently through the mouth for 6 seconds. Repeating this pattern for several minutes can reduce heart rate, relax muscles, and decrease feelings of panic. While breathing exercises do not eliminate anxiety entirely, they provide a practical method for calming the body during stressful moments. Mindfulness and meditation have also been shown to help many individuals manage anxiety more effectively. Anxiety often keeps the mind trapped in the future, constantly imagining what might go wrong. Mindfulness gently brings attention back to the present moment. This may involve focusing on your breathing, observing physical sensations without judgment, or simply noticing your surroundings. Regular mindfulness practice helps reduce excessive worrying, improves emotional regulation, and strengthens the brain's ability to respond calmly to stress. Even 5 or 10 minutes each day can gradually build resilience over time. Maintaining strong social connections is another important part of emotional well being. Anxiety often encourages people to isolate themselves because social situations may feel overwhelming or exhausting. However, spending time with trusted family members, supportive friends, or community groups can reduce feelings of loneliness and provide emotional comfort. Simply talking with someone who listens without judgment can ease emotional pressure and remind you that you are not facing life's challenges alone. Human connection remains one of the most powerful protective factors against chronic stress. Managing daily stress also requires setting healthy boundaries. Many people experiencing anxiety try to meet everyone's expectations while neglecting their own physical and emotional needs, constantly saying yes to every request, working without breaks, or striving for perfection creates ongoing pressure that keeps the nervous system activated. Learning to prioritize important responsibilities, allowing yourself time to rest, and accepting that perfection is impossible are healthy habits that reduce unnecessary stress. Giving yourself permission to slow down is not a sign of weakness. It is an essential part of maintaining long term health. Spending time outdoors can also benefit both the mind and body. Exposure to natural light helps regulate your sleep wake cycle and supports healthy vitamin D levels, while green spaces have been associated with lower stress and improved mood. Whether it is a walk through a park, gardening, or simply sitting outside for a few minutes each day, connecting with nature offers a simple yet effective way to calm the nervous system and improve overall well being. It is equally important to avoid unhealthy coping strategies. Some individuals attempt to manage anxiety through excessive alcohol use, smoking, recreational drugs, emotional eating, or endless scrolling on social media. While these behaviors may provide temporary distraction, they often worsen anxiety over time and create additional health problems. Replacing harmful habits with healthier alternatives requires patience, but every positive choice strengthens both physical and emotional resilience. Most importantly, never hesitate to seek professional help if anxiety begins interfering with your daily life, work, relationships, or physical health. Persistent anxiety is not a personal failure, and asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Healthcare professionals can evaluate whether symptoms are related to anxiety or another medical condition and recommend appropriate treatment. Depending on individual needs, this may include counseling, cognitive behavioral therapy, stress management programs, medication, or a combination of approaches. Early treatment often leads to better outcomes and helps prevent anxiety from becoming more severe over time. Remember that healing is a gradual process rather than an overnight transformation. There may be good days and difficult days, but progress is measured by consistency, not perfection. Every healthy meal, every walk, every deep breath, every full night's sleep, and every supportive conversation is a step toward recovery. Your body has an incredible ability to heal when given the right environment. By caring for your physical health, managing stress wisely, building healthy habits, and reaching out for support when needed, you create the conditions for both your mind and body to recover. Anxiety may be part of your journey, but it does not have to control your future. With patience, knowledge, and consistent self care, it is entirely possible to regain your strength, restore your confidence, and enjoy a healthier, calmer, and more fulfilling life.